line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up.
Well, after that lovely rendition from the artist Haley Taylor and Crank It Up, it is time indeed to crank it up back here live on Pizza Reese TV as we present to you the Pit Stop Monday Night Series at Lang Lake Speedway. Hello everyone and welcome back to the show. As always here, we've got ourselves a tight one here as 12 drivers come to face off on the track today. Let's take a look at our starting lineup as the number 76 Mike Rideout will face the outside at 08 of Ryan Kninston. Row number 2 in the throttle shuts off out on the 5, the outside, the 18 is Robert Smith. Row number 3 in the 19, that is going to be Austin Louder, the outside. The number 4, that will be Joker Joe Donovan. Row number 4 in the 84 is Matthew Hoffer, the outside. The number 10 is Jason Henry. Row number 5 in the 61 is Chris Schuster, the outside. The 90 is Dennis Warrens. Row 6, our final stars today, the Crusader, Christian Shriver. In the 14, the outside. The 88 is Michael Pratt. Tight short track racing in this one here, race fans. We are getting set and lined up and ready for the action ahead here. Good, looking to be a good one today as we roll them off to the start and end of the line here. Everybody looking for a position, looking for their show here today. We're going to roll it out down on the track right now here. Currently, everybody rolling to the line, ready to roll to the start off of turn number 4 here. We'll get them going here. Mike Rideout, Kninston going to go head to head here as they go green flag, dropping on the line. Deep turn down on the inside. The throttle shuts off Paul Kninston way off guard here as Rideout will take the early advantage here. Austin Louder making his way down through the inside lane there. Matthew Hoffer getting a good jump as well on Robert Smith from the 8 there. Hopefully driver the 18, but decided to swap out the cars, I guess, and decided to do a little bit of swap on the numbers there. Let's go on board here with Jason Henry right now. The number 10 here currently trying to business face around here, trying to look for some openings or two if he can. Pacing their way through though. Mike Rideout is still your race leader here. The MRM network machine currently just trying to keep the speed up and the level at the playing field. SEO _YouTube says, what song is this? Well, that was the song you were hearing was Haley Taylor's rendition of Crank It Up. And from what I gathered as well, that Crank It Up actually has a real noise of an actual real life speedway down in old Eastbound Park. So if you're actually interested in listening to that song, feel free to look it up on Spotify. It is there, and I believe she has it on our YouTube channel as well. A big thank you to Miss Haley Taylor for all these years for allowing us to use that song. Rendition wise, although speed is pretty clear here, everything is looking pretty good out of the gate there for the 76, the 5, the 19, the 08, and the 84. Meanwhile, everyone behind trying to just get their feet underneath them, trying to get their tracks on the cars and levels on the playing field. Looking for any kind of speed they can here. Looking for any kind of momentum they can drill up to. The number 90, no longer D-dubbed. It is the 90 of Dennis Lawrence here. He is still a DW in our hearts, though. He just does not have the D-dub to his name, but he still knows how to drive it like a good old Dura wall trip would. Keep his pace up pretty quickly here as right now. Got a little company there on the inside door panel there. Austin Ladner and Ryan Kinston going head to head here right down through turns number 3 into 4. Kinston deep to the inside, going for the drive now. Here comes a 08, hard charging on the 19. Apollo's even mentioning it down in the chat there. Thank you for helping us out down there. Although you should be driving right about now. I don't know why you're texting a driver, but I'll give you credit. At least you can drive with your phone in your hand. The Joker Mobile, Joker Trail, Nuttleman in the number 4 right now. Currently falling one spot down. Kelly started in 6th, gone down to 7th. Trying to get a little bit closer out there to Jason Henry there in the 10 as Henry just continues to roll his way down on the track there. The Hooters 84 machine just keeping his speed up to par though. Again, really with this kind of race, 80 laps to the distance, you're going to have to try to find a way to kind of extravagate the lines, kind of hold down the turns, trying to hope for the best here. So many ways it could go right, so many ways it could go wrong. It's all about just timing though and execution and how you maneuver through the track and how you handle down on the speed side of things. Could get a little bit tricky as it goes. It could be a little harder as you can dig down to the tables here. You're on board here right now with the throttle Chantal bottle here as you see how to drive around on Langley. But you can see just too, some of the corners driving a little wider, or some corners driving a little tighter. But all drivers are following the same apex of the exits here, which is just barely cutting the yellow or the white line off a 2 or 4. And that's what's allowing the car to kind of reel off and speed up back to pace. A pretty solid effort here right now out of the gate there as a little battle goes on between Pratt and Shriver. Pratt right now trying to get up there quickly on the old Crusader here. Going to go front on one there, looking trying to make a move off down to the distance as Henry and Nettleman swap the positions and swap the paints as well. Every driver right now kind of catching us off guard here as they make some late maneuvering. Henry falling back quickly here. Looked like maybe he just didn't quite have as much speed as he was hoping for there, and maybe he just needs to bite into a few Henry bars here too to make him sweeten up his day or get some of that chocolate coated filling back into his life. It looks to me like maybe he's driving really hard in those corners there, just trying to make a move off as he gains momentum on old Nuttleman. Nuttleman trying to defend him off there, flying off the corner Vex there, but it looks like he will drive it back into the middle planes and hold the line down. The drivers were warned before going into this race, do not go below that yellow line to make a pass. You try it, you will get penalized. It seems like everyone right now being very careful to follow that rule and follow that ligament there. Got the old Reaper right now working right on the side of the things here. We call him the Joker, but really he is anything but that. Maybe more of a jester than anything else. And speaking of gesturing around, looks like the 76 Mike Rideout losing a little bit of ground traction here as the old MRM network machine is currently getting caught up there by Pottle. You're going on board here with Mike Rideout. Look at the way he kind of nails down the throttle. You can see his footwork. Look at that. He's a little bit hard off, a little hard in, then accelerates quickly. Bouncing that throttle around a little bit, just trying to make sure the car takes a set, but at the same time he tries to maneuver through and allow the car to get as much speed off the X as he can. And wait, where'd the bottle go? Where did Chantal Bottle go here? She's all, oh wait, there she is. Completely just went in and out there for us. I don't know if the glitch graphic gremlins are trying to take someone's soul around here, but unfortunately for her, it looked like that was about ready to take her entire race away, and that's the last thing she wants to think about. Looking to try to gain a win here after quite a while here on the top spots here. She's been very close before. Ryan Kinston as well, trying to get a win after so long out of the spotlight. So I think the closest race he ever had to really was probably back at Southern National Motorsports Park. If you're wondering which race that was, well, there was this league called Push Limits Racing League that they used to go for, and that was with the Honda Civic Type R. And one of the closest finishes you'll ever see is Matthew Hoffert just barely edging out Kinston there in that run. A tight fight to the end and a tight road to fight, but nevertheless wasn't quite enough. Michael Pratt right now currently dealing with company there on their door handles and trying to fare off on the back steps here. Chris Schuster falling back quickly here, maybe just trying to stay away from the messes here, but Robert Smith, bit of a surprise here to kind of struggle off into the game plans here. Shoot it back down around here. Currently only 26 laps into this race. Close calls, close runs, close battles. Every driver right now wanting a piece of the action. And that's exactly what you want to do here again with these short tracks. You want to get the grassroots up, you want to build the speed back down, and you just want to see which way this will go. Pace car right now though, it looks like we're going to be looking at probably about just past halfway before drivers start to engage the pit stops here. Been a pretty tight road for some of them and a very tougher road for others. Whoa, smacked down the wall there a little bit as the Shriver gets into that wall protection. Dennis Warren's right now coming right back onto his tail end here. Old Dennis right now just trying to catch some speed and ground here, as you say. Nuttleman and Henry just right ahead of him. Ground clearance right now, very strategic, very tight on the exits, very tough on the controls. Let's take a look at our lap timings here, guys. Let's take a look at this here. Look at this, a full second and a tenth there. Oh my! I don't even know if Rideout realizes how close that is. That honestly may have just kind of gave him a little bit of an irk there. And he's right now knowing that he's currently struggling to keep that speed up there, and he's coming up right and mighty fine quick. Chantel right to the back corner step. She's knocking on the door. Trying to see if old Rideout will let her in. Not only slowing down a bit there, the 4 letting the 14 the 90 by there, but right now the battle is for the race lead. Ryan Keniston looking on from behind. Rideout looking to try not to get put back behind. Another good onboard shot right now, as you can just see each driver just doing whatever they can to hold out to the other. It's looking more and more considerable, like possibly Bottle could find a leg up on the corners. But perhaps more than anything, I think Keniston is just patiently, and I mean patiently, weighing in his options. Especially for that race lead as the Ghost Crafter Governments come to attack him. No, that wasn't us on your end, guys. Still a close battle here between these two drivers. Meanwhile, back in the pack right now, 5 spots up. Crusader getting some jumps here as now Austin Louder comes right back into play here as well. Jumping in between right now, Jason Henry falling back as well here. Every driver just currently just trying to keep their paces up. And lap traffic getting in the way there. Unfortunately, Robert Smith, the 8, he's got a messed up right front wheel. Looks like he damaged it coming off one of the corners. And it looks like that wheel is just completely destroyed. It's hurting this race, it's hurting this line right now, and that may have hurt the 5 a little bit as well. Rideout probably pleased more about it than I think anything else. Probably just hoping that maybe they'll keep her behind a little bit longer. Keniston right now still struggling to keep up the pace, so he decides to go in to get the pit road. I apologize in the background too if you hear a little bit of white noise here or a little noise here or there. There's currently some folks that have infiltrated our studio here, so we are trying to keep them under control at least. I don't know how well that is working for us, but we're trying. So we can try and keep under control. Matthew Hoffer way back there, 4 seconds behind these leaders. Halfway done with this one now. You can see Michael Pratt currently just looking on his strategy, kind of slipping on by. He's trying to get something to work here. Hope for a bit of a break or two. Just kind of edge out of the way. Whoa! Chance out, trouble right in front of him. Look out below. Oh my! Chantel Pottle and Mike Rideout making contact off turn number 2. And Robert Smith, the innocent victim in all this. He wasn't trying to do anything either. Michael Pratt just caught it completely off guard there. Made a good crack awareness to avoid it. But nevertheless, a tough little road to have to face off from. Take a look at it right here. Hard to tell from that angle. Looked like maybe right out. Got a little bit slower there off that turn. Maybe got himself in a little bit more trouble than he was looking for. Take a couple more camera looks at this. This is your battle for the lead too. You can see right out. Look, yeah, he slowed up a bit there. Looked like he was turning the wheel in completely there. He had no grip there, and then Bottle with a lot of power coming off, probably trying to make the move. We'll take one more look at it. This is the onboard camera on the number 76. Watch this camera right now. Let's see if he steers way in there. Oh yeah, right there you see he's completely turned the entire wheel dead left. Bottle catches him. Right out, tries to get it back under the clutch, and then there it goes. Unfortunately, too little, too late. Wow. So now everything completely gone out of whack and out of control here as we once again try to reel the cars back in to get them squared back up for the restart zone. Pace car finally pulling off, this time by off of turn number 4 to the green flag. We roll him back down. Matthew Hoffert's going to be your leader at the start. Dennis Warren's trying to keep relatively whatever's left of that 90 in check here. He had to find some new replacement parts and a whole new set of white walls on there. And now Mike Rideout, after having that race lead, losing traction and ground. Here comes the Crusader down the inside. Shriver striking with the iron fist and the sword deep inside. Dennis Warren's right now trying to keep up there as Matthew Hoffer continues to try to holster down the lead. Hoffer now got about a half a second lead over the field here. And you can see the way he corners off too. You can see first set of tires will do this for you. Not having to steer in as much. Notice how the steering wheel is. It's about a 10-degree angle. About a 10 o'clock position. Not a 10-degree angle, I should clarify that. But at a 10 o'clock position, it's then the running have to work through versus what it was with about a 9 to 8 o'clock degree. Or not 8 to 9 o'clock position. I don't know why I am saying degree here. I apologize in advance, race fans, for the confusion. That's how much you lose speed, the more traction. The straighter your car is, the better your steering is, and the better your cornering will be. And I think that's honestly the toughest part right now, what they're facing up against. Oh, as Austin Ladner goes whack back into the wall there. He smacks it up a little bit. Coming down the chute through turn number 3 here. Currently, Dennis Warren's got all the company in the world right now just looking on at him. Whether it be Pottle, Shriver, or Deniston. One of them definitely giving themselves a little bit of an eye-opener here. Deniston right now trying to get it around Joker Joe Nuttleman on the number 4. As Nuttleman keeps the speed up, keeps the momentum going. Every turn, every position just makes it that much more difficult to kind of catch someone off guard, someone in the right position for the pass. And again, they can't go below that yellow line. They have to try to drive at least relatively in a clear spot in a better area. That's what's really kind of catching them in a bit of a troublesome spot. Having to try to see where you can go to and having to kind of see what you can do with, it becomes a lot more difficult as a driver to really make the best of your car and the best of your choices here. Especially considering when you got drivers that are a lap down or in the troublesome spot they are in right now. Rolling back around, right on the bumper there. It goes the 08 in right by the 4. As the 88 kind of takes run right in spot. Whoa! And Nuttleman, he's lap traffic, and he got nailed there by Keniston. That could get a little spicy. It's beginning to get spicy. Dennis Warren's up there getting fast up as Shriver goes to the inside. Got a great jump on that one there, and it looks like Kinston's still messing around with the lap traffic. Shriver now trying to hunt down Pottle here. Those two have had a rivalry for quite some time. Oh, and a deep dive to the bottom lane there. Backs around, and now Nuttleman, he cooked him again. Charged it right back up and took him for a little nudge. He sent the 08 high, sky high. And Mike Rideout liking every bit of what he sees. Oh, and he gets a piece of him too off the corner number 1. Oh, that is hard racing, but I don't know if it's the racing I think either of those guys were wanting. Especially not the 08. Nuttleman right now probably getting on lap. Oh, whoa, whoa, yikes. I think there's some angry nerves coming in here, guys. I think there are some serious issues, and there is one right there. Parked on the curb. Kinston is stuck on the curb down there. No caution now. He's stuck there, though. Watch out for the traffic side here. Watch out below. Kinston literally parked it right on the bottom lane. Coming down the line right now. Here we go. Battle for the race lead. We were just kind of catching ourselves for a minute here as we got the excitement going. The excitement gets even bigger. Pottle, deep dive to the inside. Hoffert not able to keep her by. And now the throttle Chantal Pottle trying to finally get back to victory lane after quite some time out of the spotlight. Dennis Warren's jumping right back ahead there of the number 14 there. Shriver trying to get back to him here with the right front tire. Might be a little too cooked up at this point. You can see the way the cars are starting to dick up a little bit. They're starting to dig in a little more to the grip, and they're starting to lose more on the ribs. And that's what you don't want in this case. You don't want to lose all that time in that ground here. Michael Pratt dealing with Ryan Kinston back there, and now Kinston became lap traffic, and all due in part to, unfortunately, the situation between him and that number 4. That will definitely have some consequences there, I guess, but really I think it all boiled down to both drivers having a little bit too much to kind of go after each other for and mess with each other as well. Little crank it up action there as you see the speeds and the endurance levels of these cars being put to good use. Seven laps now to go. Coming closer and closer to the edge here. This one's almost all but done and over with. Pottle looking more and more like this one is in her wheelhouse and right where she wants to be. She's been looking for quite a while to get this one out for radar. Could it finally be time to do so? We're going to call down final 5 laps on your screen. Hoffer got company there on the back door handle there on the back door step there. You see Dennis Warrens is just kind of laying away, trying to give him something to think about. Kind of surprising, honestly. We didn't see too many bump and runs or any bumping around down there until literally Nuttleman and Kinston got into it with each other. Well, Dennis changed that with Hoffer here in a minute. And if Hoffer gets fast, will he try to get back at him here? That's a good question. Dennis trying to make the easy way, though. He's going for the hard road, and he fights him on the inside. Big jump on the inside there. Warren's beautiful maneuvering and well-timed execution goes for a jump and takes control. Well thought out there by Dennis. Now Hopper falling back one as we got 2 laps to go. Chantal Pottle just closing this one down. Coming off through 3 to turn number 4. White flag in the air this time on by for the Throttle Chantel model. Many, many moons ago, many times out of this one, she's been the one that was trying to hunt for it all. This time around, she's getting it done. Your winner in Langley is the Throttle Chantel model. A time or two out of the spotlight, and just like that, back on top. Let's see if she still remembers how to do a good old burnout here. There it is! Ha 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 ha! I think she's going to try to do a burnout on the whole track. She's going to try to follow Kyle Larson style. Can't go wrong with that. Here are your race results now on your screen. Senna Pit Stall Racing Series for the Pit Stall Monday Night Series. Chantel Throttle Bottle taking one home to her country and her light of work. Dennis Warren's going to go second. Matthew Albert going to go third. Christian Schreier going fourth. Mike Rideout fifth. Austin Lauer sixth. Seventh to Robert Smith. Joe Nuttleman eighth. Ninth to Jason Henry. Michael Pratt going home 10th. That'll about do your coverage there, race fans. It's been a good one. It's been a tight road, but we are out of here today. We will see you guys later here on Pizza and Race TV.